If you're new to Deadside, this is the base for you. It's a cheap and easy to build starter base that is exceptionally strong against offline raids. It may look like a normal 2x2, but on the inside, it's loaded with hidden features that raiders won't expect. Using building techniques like door stacking and high foundations, which are 3 times the strength of a wall, we can easily confuse raiders while making them use a lot of explosives. Going through doors on the fully upgraded version of this base takes an astonishing 47 explosive charges, or 90 dynamite, so you can log off knowing your loot is safe and secure. Let's take a look at the base. From the outside, our base looks like an unassuming 2x2, but as we step inside, things get a little bit different. Our front airlock has 180-degree views of the outside, and we can use these wooden shelves as a way to block people from jumping through our windows. Next, if we take a look at this door, there's something peculiar about it. It's not only one door, but it's 2 doors. These are 2 doors stacked on top of each other, so anyone who wants to raid this door will have to use twice the boom. Headed deeper inside, we've got our workbench, which is clipped into the foundation to give us extra space. Headed even deeper in, we notice that the 2x2 footprint changes from a square to a triangle. On a normal 2x2 base, you can only fit a door here and here, but on this changed footprint, we can fit 1, 2, 3, 4 doors total, doubling the raid cost yet again. Stepping through this airlock, we have our crafting area. Here we have a barbecue for cooking food, our concrete mixer, a wood planter, metal planter, and our mechanics workbench. We've also got some interesting posters to make this place feel like home. Headed through our double door, this is our main loot area. Here we have plenty of boxes, our tool cupboard, a generator, and 6 large boxes for our main loot. Taking a look at our TC, the upkeep is very affordable and only costs 6 metal and 3 concrete a day. Something that you'll notice about the outside of the base is that we're using foundations instead of walls. As you can see here, the health of this foundation is 53,000 health, which is 3 times the strength of a wall, making it take 3 times the amount of boom to raid. This base might be small, but it definitely is strong, costing a whopping 47 explosives to go through doors, or around 40 explosives to go through walls. Now I'm going to show you how to build it. The first thing you'll need for this build is a flat spot. My personal favorite is at the corner of F9 by Harbor. This monument gives you access to a lot of metal spawns, concrete, and a lot of nails to build your base. Another great flat spot on the map is at G6 by Mayak, or if you're a more advanced player and want some more PvP and high tier loot, K9 is also a great spot by Airfield. To fully build this base, you're going to need 200 nails, 84 rope, 293 wood, 594 planks, 490 metal, 98 rebar, and 185 concrete, and 37 bricks. If you don't have all these things yet, that's totally fine. You can upgrade the base as you go. The order in which we build things on this base is kind of strange, so make sure you follow along closely because you might miss something important. We're going to start off the base by placing 3 square foundations, followed by a triangle foundation coming off the first square. Next, we'll place a double door frame here and here, and place a gate here and here. You can go ahead and upgrade all of this. Most importantly, don't forget to upgrade your scaffolding. This is what holds up your double doors, and most new players forget to upgrade their scaffolding. On the roof, we can put a ceiling tile, and in this back corner, we're going to place 2 high triangle foundations. This is where we can put the tool cupboard. You can tuck it neatly in this corner and slightly clip it through the wall. Headed outside, we can then confirm that our tool cupboard is not sticking through the wall, and we can proceed with the rest of the build. On the left side of our TC room, we'll add a single door frame, ceiling tile, and 2 raised triangle foundations. Then cap it off with a single door, and your base should look something like this. Next, we can go ahead and place a shelf and a few small boxes. To place this top box, you might need to place the box on the floor so you can stand on it and reach the correct height. We can then place some sleeping bags for you and your team, and that's the start of our base. Headed outside, we're going to expand our base a little bit more. Deadside seems to have a weird bug where you can't place doors next to high foundations, so this next step is going to be kind of odd. We're going to place a twig foundation, followed by 2 more twig foundations, and remove the first foundation that we placed. You can then upgrade these 2 triangle foundations. Next, we'll place a low foundation, followed by a high triangle foundation. Upgrade the high one, and go ahead and remove the low one. You can place a full wall here, ceiling tile, and a single door frame. After you've placed the ceiling tile, you can then go ahead and place 2 single door frames. And 2 single doors. Next, 2 more single door frames, followed by 2 triangle ceiling tiles. Now that we've placed our ceiling tiles, we can add this triangle foundation, followed by another ceiling tile right here, and another triangle foundation. On the left side of our airlock, we can add another triangle foundation, and place down a few single doors. Your base should look something like this. Next, we're going to jump up to the roof and add our roof honeycomb. Place low walls all around the 2x2 and upgrade them. On top of the low walls, we'll place 4 ceiling tiles. And that completes our roof honeycomb. Next, we're going to build our front airlock. For this step, we're going to build out 7 squares away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cap it off with a triangle. You can then go back and remove all the squares. And build back from your triangle with a set of triangles. Once you get close to the base, place a triangle coming off of this extension, followed by another triangle. As you can see here, we have a nice little gap separating our build out from the base. This enables us to place a second single door and stack our doors. So we have 2 doors instead of 1. Once you've got your door stacked down, you can then go back and remove all the excess twig that you placed. Next, we'll build out the airlock. Place a window on the left and right side, followed by another window and a single door. Cap it off with 3 ceiling tiles. And go ahead and upgrade all this. I did not mean to do that. Here we can place a single door and some shutters. Next, it's time to fill in some deployables. We're going to head back into our base. And when we get to this high foundation that we placed, we can go ahead and place our workbench. Now, since we placed a foundation instead of a wall, we can actually clip this workbench into the foundation, saving us a lot of extra space. Head it deeper into the base. We can start filling out our crafting area. In the corner, we can put our wood planter sticking through the foundation, our concrete mixer, which can also stick through the foundation, barbecue for cooking food, our metal planter, and our mechanics workbench. At this point, we can probably pick up these sleeping bags and replace them with actual beds. Beds are much better than sleeping bags and allow you to respawn faster. Next, we're going to fill out our main loot room. Place a shelf on the left and right sides, and a generator between your small shelf and large shelf. Here you can fit 6 large boxes, and that's where you can store all of your main loot. On the opposite wall, we can fit another 2 small shelves, and the second one we're going to rotate and stick through the foundation. Here you can fit an additional 8 small boxes. And that completes the base. The last thing to do from here, make sure you get everything upgraded. I usually like to make sure that all my doors are concrete, all the high foundations are concrete, the scaffolding is metal, the single door frames are usually metal, all the single doors should be concrete. You can keep this wall sheet metal, and the rest of the airlock should all be sheet metal. And there you have it, the base is completely built. If you like this video, make sure to drop a comment below. Subscribe, as I'm going to be making more Deadside videos. And make sure to join my Discord community where we talk about Deadside and Rust base building. Have a great day.